Hey guys, how's it going? Chris Giuliano here with TrendCloud Trading. I'm in a late night trade right now, and I wanted to show you how I found this trade. This is a futures trade. As you know, futures, just like Forex, it runs pretty much 24/7. And you can make these short-term, rapid growth moves pretty much any time that the market is open. So you're not just limited to 9 to 4. Okay. Now I usually see the strongest moves take place from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. in that futures market. And that's when a lot of my trading takes place. But it's kind of tough for me to trade those hours now that I'm fully immersed into TrendCloud and doing the prop trading firm challenges and teaching you guys and doing the live room. It's a lot. So a lot of my trading has to take place sort of after hours now, and I'm slowly adjusting to that. Now, as you know, we are in a prop trading firm challenge right now, and we are practicing using TrendCloud and specifically the TrendCloud signals. And this was one of them. So let me go over how I found this trade on the micro Russell and why I'm taking these certain targets here. And you can see there's one all the way down here as well. This is a target that I found on the higher time frame. So let's just go over everything step by step. The first thing that I did was I went over to my TrendCloud scanner, popped the scanner on the chart, and you can see that the Russell is on the scanner. There's a few other charts or contracts on here. Okay, there's a few other contracts on here. And what I did was I went over to my my chart here, and I started to examine the entries. Okay, all of the entries are taken on either the 5 or the 15-minute chart. So I like to pull up a bunch of contracts and I examine the TrendCloud signals. See these red arrows here and the red arrows here and here. So I can easily scan my chart on one monitor and say, oh, okay, the Russell looks really good here. I'm liking the signal on the Russell. Let me pop over to the main chart, okay, where I have my 3 charts, right? The 4 hour, right? The 1 hour and the 15-minute. And I examine everything on those 3 time frames and I make a discretionary decision as to whether or not I want to take the trade. So that was rule number 1, part of the trade plan, right? We're looking at our scanner and the scanner is picking up everything that has a 15-minute trend and 1 hour momentum going in the same direction. Okay. So that's what's programmed into the scanner. Then I take a look, see which signals are looking the best to me, and then decide whether or not I take the trade. So that was the first part. Found the Russell, liked the signal. When I went over to the 4 hour chart, I saw we were in a downtrend. Okay. We are also in a downtrend on the 1 hour chart. And we have a very strong momentum to the downside that's represented by our CCI indicator. Now, I do have a free workshop where I show you how to use these 3 indicators, okay, stochastic, MACD, and CCI. These are free indicators on every single platform. And I do have some values that I use specifically for the TrendCloud system. And I can show you what those are. Just sign up if you want to see that workshop. Just sign up and I will send that directly to you. But there is a method to using these 3 indicators together inside of your trade plan to take either momentum trades or to take supply and demand zone trades. So if you like trading supply and demand zones, definitely sign up. You'll like it. If you enjoy taking momentum trades, there is also a way to use those three indicators together for momentum trades as well. So getting back to it. So looked at the scanner, found the micro Russell. I liked what I was seeing. Went out to the big chart, 3 time frames, right? Downtrend on the 4-hour, downtrend on the 1-hour. And we also had CCI reading below -100, which means currently in a strong downtrend. Okay. So when I had all that information, if you look at the TrendCloud signal, okay, let's open this up. You can see the very first signal was right here. And it wasn't until the third candle that we got into it. Okay, so we had this impulse down, a pullback, created a signal, and now we're in that trade right now. So we took the trade. Let me blow this up even more. We took the trade right here. Actually, I was 1 tick below this candle, and I guess there was some slippage or whatever happened, and it ended up grabbing it a little sooner. So basically, you want to find the candle that created that TrendCloud signal and take the trade right below the wick. Some of you I know are taking the trade at the body of the candle. That's fine too. The most important part is this right here. Your stop loss goes right here, and that is where you would place your stop loss. Some people ask, well, should you place your stop loss? You know, how high above do you place it? You know, you can't really, you'll never know. Okay, so generally, I don't know, 3 or 4 ticks above the stop loss, above the, above the wick of the high point of that pullback. The pivot candle, basically. So the pivot candle is actually this one right here. And I took it, looks like just 2 ticks above that candle. Doesn't really matter, guys. It's either going to work or it's not. Okay, there's no magic formula. You would have to do a ton of back testing to say, hey, you know what? Actually, 5 ticks works the best. I haven't done that. So your first loss, what I do know is that your first loss is your best loss. Okay, so a couple of ticks above the pivot candle. That's it. That's what I do. It's either going to work or it's not. Okay. Now, this target here is placed at a 2-to-1. Okay. And what I'm doing is I have shorted 12 contracts, and I'm going to take a 2-to-1 entry. A 2-to-1 target for my first target, take off half the position. And then if you take a look, this trend right now is extended. And the TrendCloud is the only indicator out there that I know of that is showing you, at least on TradingView, is showing you when you have an extended trend. Okay, so I've programmed it at the 5th wave, start turning those candles ice blue, as if to say the trail has gone cold. And it works pretty darn well. Okay, so it's a great method to say, okay, let's be cautious here because the trend is extended, and that means it's going to want to pull back above the 50 simple and recalculate at some point. We also have a very bearish, bullish candle right here, this doji candle right here, or pin bar, if you will. So definitely want to take that 2-to-1. And you can see we're starting to pull back here already, which is nerve-wracking because we're actually in an extended trend. Okay, but it is what it is. Okay, so we are pulling into this. I guess you can call it a rally, base rally. Okay, so we're pulling into this little pocket right here, but you don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't want to go against the trend. So the only thing that we are raising, raising our ears to. I don't know what I'm trying to say. The only thing we're got a little red flag is this extended trend here, okay, on the 1 hour chart. So we just want to be cautious, all right, but not freak out, okay? Again, as you know, we are in pretty much day one, let's say, of our prop trading firm challenge. We must reach 8% by the end of 2 weeks. We'll go over everything on Friday. We'll go over the results, everybody that has entered. This is a great way to practice with a group of traders for free, okay, without spending $500 to actually take a challenge when you're not ready. So hang out with us at TrendCloud Trading. If you want to use the TrendCloud trade plan, I have that for you. I can definitely give you that for free. You can practice with it. If you want to then use TrendCloud, I can send you the link to that, and you can purchase the TrendCloud system if you want. So it's free to hang out with us and trade with us. Any trading plan that you want or any indicators you want, by all means, it's your time, practice. We're all into trading. We're very interested in knowing what you're doing. And of course, I want to show everybody how great TrendCloud works. So last month when we did the challenge, we made over 8% in that 2 weeks using the TrendCloud signals. Worked beautifully. So this is going to be the official second challenge, okay? And there's a lot more people joining us, so it's really exciting. Okay, guys, so that's it. I'm going to manage my trade here. This is probably going to go overnight, so it'll turn into a nice swing trade, in which case, before I go to bed, I will get risk-free by bringing this down just ever so slightly below that point right there. Okay, I could do that right now if I wanted to, and make 18 bucks. It's 18 bucks, right? Would you rather make 18 bucks or lose 150, right? The whole idea is to get risk-free as quickly as possible. But you want to start doing that when you at least hit that 2-to-1. Or if you want to take a little bit more than a 1-to-1, by all means, you can do that as well, being that we're in some little demand zone here on that 15-minute chart, and the trend is extended. So do we want to really tighten up and just take a small profit here? That's what you have to decide. Okay, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait this out and see what happens here. Okay, if I lose $150, that is less than 1% of my $20,000 account. Okay, so it's a scratch on the knee. You're not going to be out on the street with a cup in your hand, right? So that is the trade right now. And again, if you want to sign up for that free training on how to use these 3 indicators together, cycle indicator, MACD, and CCI, please sign up for that. And it's a half-hour course. Should take you no more than a half hour to really understand and get down. And you can start using it right away on your charts. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you in the next video.